Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The kicker, Will Reichert, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. On first and 10, Lawrence. They track him down, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Davis going in motion. Second down, Lawrence. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's going to have a Jags first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. We'll try the right side this time. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they will finally run him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets.
And he will score. Jordan Addison, touchdown Minnesota. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings take a 10-3 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Lawrence now. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st.
Here's 2nd and 2. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Here's a 3rd and 10. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. The first carry now for Ty Chandler. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice job there by T.J. Hawkinson to pick up a fresh set of downs. And remember, Mike, he suffered that knee injury late last season, so it's just nice to see him back out onto the field since he's arrived via trade from Detroit to Minnesota. His production has skyrocketed. He can find that form again post-injury. He's one of the better weapons at the position in the league.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
There's nothing harder in sports than being a young rookie starting quarterback. So here you have J.J. McCarthy. We saw him accomplish everything there.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichert now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now here's Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Catch made right side by Thomas. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. After this timeout. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw, it's McCarthy. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down. Throwing again is McCarthy. No chance at all. He'll go down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Wingard.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The veteran Harrison Smith around the ball like he's been most of his career.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give now. It's Jones on the zone read. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. This is caught down that right sideline. A gain there of 27 yards. Sending a receiver right. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. McCarthy going to look to throw again. A short one taken by Hawkinson. Call it a gain of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. To the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Strange in motion. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Vikings will take over here just past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Don't let him get there.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. A pickup there of 13. First down, Minnesota.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in, and he's in! Touchdown, Vikings. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Reichert good with the extra point. And the Vikings will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Drive will start on the ground. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be very close to a first down. It's a good run there. maybe just a couple of feet short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll try and run for the first with ETN. And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
All right, let's go.
This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
3rd and long.
Red on red. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence. He'll try and get there on the ground. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
2nd down, Lawrence. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He will have a Jaguars 1st down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Lawrence. He pulls it in around the 5. And a big collision there down near the goal line keeps him out of the end zone.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no...
And he's in. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
From the pistol, it's Jones. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Throwing right, it's taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. On second down, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.